robotics is a really comprehensive discipline, which is a fancy way of saying it's a real ass kicker. And the idea of making hardware, making machinery that lasts, that has software involved, was really humbling. I recommend you all try it. Flashback to the past. It's 1978, I'm 6 years old, and the Swiss abstract performance or mime group Mummenschanz is visiting New York City on an acclaimed tour. And I see this. This is Mummenschanz, and I mean abstract. Why is that funny? I don't know, but when I was 6 years old, I thought it was hysterical, and the image stayed with me. And thus, many years later, when I was invited by the Robotics Institute to create a commissioned piece for the Robot 250 festival, I had this lasting, this abiding idea of creating a kind of a robot that could do this action, this activity. And so thus was born Double Taker. It's a robot about 8 feet tall and about 600 pounds that lives on top of the Pittsburgh Center of the Arts for the summer of 2008. And this robot attempts to create the impression in the viewer that it's constantly surprised to see you. So it basically does what we call a double take, right? It kind of looks at you, it kind of looks you up and down, checks you out, kind of looks somewhere else. Oh, it comes looks right back at you. Maybe it missed something. And the impression this gives to people is like, what, is it my hair? Is it my shoes? It kind of scans you up and down, checks you out a little bit, and will look back and forth between your friends. Here's just a quick informal video showing children on their way to Sunday school as they interact with this thing. It's a kind of poetic surveillance system, somewhere between Big Brother and Sesame Street. For me, it was really a beginning understanding that robots, in the words of Cynthia Brazil from MIT, are a kind of physical cartoon character. And that's an intuition that I've come back to again and again in trying to understand how to make robots. But cycling back, you think I've done something new, but no. Edward Ignatowicz in 1970 created something called the Sensor, which is worth knowing about. It's great that someone, you spend your whole summer making this kind of thing, and someone says, "Oh, do you know about the Sensor?" And I didn't know about it, but does anyone here know it? One, yeah, it's a